Yeah, here's the continuation from the other vid about mom, cosmetologist, right? Yeah, mom, she got her license as a cosmetologist, and then she she would help people, during that time in, Lamont, California, real poor place, right? That town, right? Very poor. Mom went to hair school. And then she worked as a social worker too, on the side, excuse me, during on the weekends or even after work, um, from social work, mom used to go and give, haircuts. That the people that couldn't afford it then, she would give them a free cut, and or they would pay her later, right? She used to give perms, I remember that, Mom, she was a short lady, short Filipina, muy chiquitina, real chiquitin, But her personality, right, made up for her size. Mom was at what, 4'3"? Yeah, around there. 5'3", no, yeah, about there, probably about 4'9" or something like that, Very short, lady, very beautiful though, very attractive person, right? Then so, uh, but mom, she made up for. I tell you, she didn't let nobody man put her down. I'll tell you that right now. Mom was a person that um, she she wouldn't show her feelings, man. I remember I had liked to go to my Carmen to my aunt's house because Carmen, she was a person that showed feelings, right? Ay, mamá mía, mi tía Carmen, right? Ella, puro, híjola, she's very amorosa. I would call her La Rosita, Dulce. La Rosita Dulce. You know what? The Candy Rose, man. You know what? Everything about her, right? She's very nice, very nice person. And I would see the way she would, talk to her kids, all that, hovering, and that's what I wanted, man. Who doesn't want that, right? You know what I mean? Unless you're, a person, anyways. And so when I seen that, right, I was always telling my aunts, man, because I would admire, how Tia would talk to her children, and oh my God, And then, man, so I would go home. My mom would call, "Hey, have you seen my son, Carmen?" Well, Carmen took care of us, And then, but I would be there, like after 6, And my mom would call Carmen, "Hey, is Guadalupe there? Hey, Lupe there?" "Yeah, he's right here. He's eating and everything." He goes, "Why is he eating? He's supposed to be here, See, my mom, right? Yeah, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be right here speaking on YouTube, My mom, man, she taught me a lot to stick up, to have confidence as a speaker, My other videos that I made is about stuttering, And I got over that, So now I'm kind of like giving back now, talking about it. My mom was a person that, oh my God, you know what? I remember we didn't have anything to eat, right? And she paid all the bills, you know what I mean? And so it was like halfway through the month, and she bought a new car, And then after that, she bought clothes and everything, and I guess she just overbought stuff, and we didn't have any food in the house, So what my mom did was, right, she went and got beans, a bag of sack, 100-pound bags of, beans, right? And then after that, she bought rice like that, and she made recipes that up to today, I still eat them, It was a bowl of beans, and pinto beans, right? With bologna and bread and mustard. That was it. So, and some sodas, right? And that's what we had to eat most of the week, because the month, right? For about 2 weeks. Because, mom overspent, because of stuff she bought, and, she needed it though for work, she had to have clothes and stuff, And so I remember, you know, her recipe was bologna and then mustard and bread. And I remember one day she said this, you know what? She goes, she came up to me, man, and she goes, hey, Loopy, come here. And I go, I didn't do it, Mom. What? I didn't do nothing. You know what that means, right? Say, hey, but I'm not going to go there, right? You know, so many times, hey, you know. She goes, no, I'm not saying that. So I go, oh, okay, what do you want? Mom never showed feelings, right? So I go, so she never showed feelings. She never talked much, you know, to us or anything. It was do your chores. If you did that, well, you made your bed, not sleep in it. You know what I mean? You know, that's the way Mom was, man. Just hard to the rock, man. Rock to the heart. You know? That was Mom, man. And then after that, and she goes, hey, Luke, come here. I go, what, Mom? Wow, what's up? Well, you know, she goes, hey, I know that I know that you're hurt. You know what you wish you had clothes and stuff. You know what I mean? And that I haven't bought you anything, right? You know, I'm sorry. You know, it's just times are hard right now, and the food that we're eating, right? And you know what I told her, right? I go, Mom, just stop. Mom, just I interrupted her, right? Because she she had tears in her eyes. I go, Mom, hold on, listen, look, Mom, look. I could steal it, you know. My mom looked at me like, what? I go, Mom, man, I've been stealing clothes. Don't worry about it. Yeah, that's what I did, you know. Because, hey, my family back in the day, right? You know, I'm going to say the truth, man. It just, we were poor, you know, and when we wanted something, right? See, that's another vid, man. That's another vid. You know what I'm talking about? And I say, Mom, I steal my clothes, Mom, but I don't wear them whenever you're around because I take them to school and I change. She goes, what? What? When? Where? You know, what's going? She's all, you know, because she works for the. She goes, son, do you know that, man, I work for the welfare? And I go, oh my God, I shouldn't have told her, man. God dang it, man. I go, well, Mom, because, well, I go, Mom, man, I'm not a punk bitch. You know what I mean? That's what I used to talk to her. See, back in the day, right, I was hanging around my cousins, and hey, we were so poor that anytime that we needed stuff, right? See, we had, you know what? Hey, we went out and got it, you know? And it wasn't, you know, to the point where hey, we didn't have anything, you know? And so we went out, you know, and we got it. And it's sad to say, man, it's just either that or starve to death. And I regret everything, you know what we did and everything, you know. But anyways, Mom, she goes, you know, Luke, I'm sorry, you know, but I wish I could do more for you, right? But then she goes, are you serious about stealing it? You know, are you, you know, how are you doing that? You know, I go, well, Mom, I can't. Man, Mom, I go, okay, look, here's what I'm gonna tell you this. You know what? Look, you know, I don't mean to do these things. And sometimes I would go back to the store and I used to pay the owner some money, and you know, I used to overpay for the product, right? Because I felt bad, you know, because he worked so hard to, you know, make his profit. And he goes, look, and I know what you're doing to me, man. Here, take it. I go, what? So you know what? What the? He goes, hey, I like you, man. I like you. I know who you are. It's your mom. She works over there at the welfare, and she gave us, you know what, help from the welfare. And I know who you are, man. Anytime that you want to steal over here, you know what, come and steal. To me, it's like, you know what, I'm giving it back to you what your mom did to me. And I said, whoa, wait a whoa, what the? Oh man. And so I paid him back everything that I took. I said, man, hey, sometimes we do things we don't realize it, but we have to live, you know, survive, you know. And it hurts, you know that. And after that, I just told my mom, okay, It's all right, Mom. You know what? Well, you don't have to. But I won't do this no more unless if it was necessary, you know, to survive. If Frankie them he were hungry, right? The only time that I would do it, you know, put some food in, you know, Stacy's stomach and Frank's, you know, and she goes, "Oh, Frank, don't worry about him. I know he goes in county fair, man. Tell him I know where them candies are at too." I said, "Man, Frank, oh man, Mom got you, man. She knows what you're doing, bro. You been stopping." And I told him, and he goes, "She knows, man." His eyes got like that, right? Like eggs, right? And oh man, you know what? And so my mom, right? She worked at the welfare, 12 hours, man, a day. She used to work from 8 till 6 or 8 till at nighttime. And then she used to come home, and after that, she had to make dinner. I go, "Mom," now at a certain age, right, after I turned a certain age, you know, I think it was 6 years old, and then I said, "Mom, show me how to make the food, and I'll help you." Yeah, I was cooking, you know, dinner for my little brother and sister. And I used to hit Frankie, spank Frankie because Stacy's food, right? My brother would take, you know what, her portion and give her a little piece. And you better stop that, man. So I gave Stacy, you know, a lot first. You know, she was the first one that got a lot. She, you know, she was a, you know, the small daughter, you know, small sister was here. We took care of her. We always did. Anybody that heard her in school, she don't remember that there was some people that chased her after school and hit her. Boy, we went over there. The whole family went. My cousin, man, and it's just the way it is. You know what? You didn't pick on our sister, man. Yeah, and I don't think she remembers. She was young. That when things happened to her when she was little, girls making fun of her, right? You know what, man? We took care of it. Seriously, we always looked after my little sister, man. You know, and Frankie. Oh man, oh my God, I don't want to go there, but he was very funny when he was little, you know. Oh my God, but anyways, Mom, she's a very good person. She never showed her feelings though, never, right? She'll always, you know, hard person, because her mother, you know, she was the same way, right? You know, and I think I know why, you know what, she was like that with her mom. Because my grandfather, he worked as a foreman, right? And, you know, at the field, so he was a foreman. And during that time, right, you know, at the Sunset Camp over there, right? You know what, they used to go over there, right? You know, and so I don't want to get into it, you know what I mean? My mom, she used to go over there, and my grandpa, he used to come back with some money some way, man. I don't know, you know, I want to get into that, right? My mom, you know, she used to do stuff for grandma found out about it, and it had to do with something about females, and it's all I'm going to say, man. But I knew after that, you know, grandma didn't look straight to my mom with confidence for anything at all. And wow, you know. And I said, "Mom, so what'd you do to grandma?" You know, she goes, "I don't want to talk about it." But how I found out is because one day that I went over there to the Sunset Camps, right? And my mom, you know, wow. So that's all I'm going to say, you know. But it's just, you know, certain things in life, right, that we go through in life, you know. And so we have to do certain things. And I know here living in New York, New York is the toughest place I ever lived in my life. That's a video, another one, big time here, you know. Oh my God, you know that. And I know people did things here like, man, it just, oof. I'll just stop there. You know, it's another video. A very evil place here, man. I'm not lying. You see the movies, right, on serial killers, right? You know, on, what's the movie called? Not Stone Killer, with Denzel in Washington, Stone Collector or something like that. I don't know. But it was made here, and, you know, there's actual events of that true, you know. Oh my God, how about the one with Jigsaw, right? Crazy, man. Anyways, but yeah, but mom and them, you know, they really had a hard life, and mom, she really did a lot, you know. Here's 15 minutes. I'm gonna stop here. Then I'll start in the next video. Okay, I'm gonna close right here.